Good evening, students. This evening we'll discuss the second lesson, which is entitled as My Sons Are Remote. I No Longer Know What They Eat for Breakfast, written by Kamala Das. Kamala Das was one of the famous Indian English poets and as well as Malayali poet. She has written many number of short stories and articles. She was also a columnist. In this lesson, she is analyzing the art of letter writing. Why people have lost this art of letter writing is a concernment of Kamala Das. After 19 years, she is visiting her ancestral home. There, one of her sisters had found old files, and in those files were the letters written by Kamala Das and her brothers and sisters. Her father had preserved all the letters written by them during their childhood days. She was in convent in those days, and from convent, her brother and herself they used to communicate to her father through letters. And in those letters, they asked for various things for them in those days. She asked for the colorful, fanciful frocks, red shoes, and as well as bags and handkerchiefs. And she asked for the talcum powder, Yardley talcum powder. And our brother used to demand for German pencils and notebooks. Today she finds that the art of letter writing is diminishing. Kamala Das' son, they are in foreign countries and other countries. They never write her letter. They talk to through her phones. Once in a month they talk to her. They ask her about her health. And this is how their conversation gets very formal. She puts a contrast between her life, her childhood days, and her adolescent days, and their son's adolescent days. How different the situation was. And talking through a phone is just a mere formality. The warmth and that feeling and the touch is not felt in a phone call, that which is felt through a letter. Kamala Das says that she knows what the President of America, Bill Clinton, does, but she doesn't know what her sons eat for breakfast. It means that they have become to her so remote because they do no longer write her letters. Kamala Das, she had many number of pen friends. She had made a Yugoslav writer by the name Fran Tisek, and later she made Ernst her pen friends. Today people don't have pen friends. Today people have phone friends. Once one of our scientists, once our scientist friend discovers heaps of letters in shreds. In that letters there were love letters. When he finds those letters, he laughs at them. He says to her that if he had these letters, he would have destroyed them. Kamala Das says in those days everyone was in love. Love was like a Shakespearean drama, Midnight Summer's Dream, where the two heroines were bewitched by the two lovers. So, in those days, letter writing was meant for adolescents. People eagerly waited when they attain that age and when they will be engaged in writing letters. Writing letters in past was a passion. Letters have become a very important part of life in those days. Today, letter writing is an is a lost art. With this, we end this discussion, we end this lesson. These are the questions. Question number one: writer's father was dead for dash years. Number two: who discovered every letter that they wrote? Number three: what did their elder brother demand in his letter to his parents? Number four: when her sons phoned at once or twice in a month, what did they inquire about her? Number 5. Who sounded like strangers to Kamla Das? 6. My sons are remote and I do not know any longer what they dash. Number 7. Who is the president of USA mentioned by Kamla Das in this essay? Number 8. Who were the pen friends of Kamla Das? Today, instead of pen friends, people have dash friends. Number 10. Which is the name of the play mentioned by Kamla Das? These questions and answers you can write it down in your assignment book and preserve it. Thank you.